Jamie Grout Shortcast. The podcast and the Shortcast can all be found at outandaboutwithjamiegrout.com. And of course, the podcast can be found on Spotify, Amazon, iHeart, and all the other platforms. And also the videos can be found on my YouTube channel and again on outandaboutwithjamiegrout.com.
You're everywhere. He's everywhere.
I'm everywhere. I'm everywhere.
Everywhere.
Do you remember Chicken Man? Did you ever? Chicken Man! He's everywhere. He's everywhere. Okay.
I don't, but that's okay, Jamie.
Okay. All right.
Anyway, they have medications to help with that.
Well, he used to be on KIOA back in the day too,
Gotcha.
and all these other stations. Anyway, long story. Okay. This lady in the red here is the news director at WHO Radio, a great news department. We didn't talk on the podcast about a recent award you guys won.
Oh yeah, we kind of just won a little award, didn't we?
Yeah, we could have. You know what? I could have probably talked to you for another hour or so, but let's talk about that award. Brag your department up a little bit.
Okay, I got to tell you. I mean, this is my 47th year in radio, probably 30 something in news, and I got into awards because somebody made fun of me and said, "Well, it's not like you're an award-winning news person." And I was like, "Oh, that sounds like a challenge," and so we started applying for awards. You can see actually the ones behind me. Were WHO awards that
let's go look at some of those awards.
That were those were Sue Danielson awards from the Iowa broadcasters.
And you know, Sue Danielson left as I was coming in. I don't know whether she'd heard about me or not, but I used to work with Sue Danielson's husband, Dar, in Ames. I did mornings at KASI for about a year.
Those are just a few of the awards. Do you see that black cabinet? It has about 300 awards in there. I don't know where to put them
Oh my gosh!
And there's more on the walls here. My office walls are covered with awards. The
Look
entry
at that.
is covered. I know. Literally. It's just shocking how many awards this station has won.
And it's won like several Marconi Awards and Crystal Awards for public service.
A legendary station. So it wasn't even here that I was challenged. It was another market. And I'm like, okay, we'll do that. So I started winning awards. I won, I don't know, a few dozen probably Associated Press Awards. I was the president of the Minnesota Broadcast Associated Press for a while and started winning Society of Professional Journalist Awards up in the Twin Cities, won several regional Murrow Awards, won multiple MBJA, Midwest Broadcast Journalism Association Awards. Came here, we continued winning Murrow Awards, Iowa Broadcaster Awards, Sue Danielson repeat awards for her work. Very great talent. And this year, first time in my career, a national Murrow. Those don't come easy. And you know what's funny about that? We were told you'll go for continuing coverage. You'll never win a newscast award. But our former program director, Mike Dorwart, and I crafted a noon newscast together that is 10 minutes and it's comprehensive. And we discussed this at great length. You know, he's like, 10 minutes? I'm like, yeah. He's like, how about 5? I'm like, no. We want 10. Yeah. We want 10. We're a news station. Let's give people news. And he's like, okay, we'll do it.
I remember hearing extended coverage over the noon hour.
Yeah, and it's everything. It's news, it's business, financial information, it's sports, it's traffic, it's weather, it's all comprehensive. And we won a Murrow Award, a national Murrow Award. And I made clear to everybody, and actually every time we win an award, none of these awards belong to one person because the stories we read, somebody wrote. The stories that have sound bites in them, somebody went to the effort of doing those interviews and making those stories. And so it's truly, when you say team effort, it's not bunk. It's a team effort.
There's no I in team.
No, there is no I in team. It is, everything we do is a team effort.
That is just great. Now, how is the Murrow Award judged? What's the criteria, Wendy?
So I've been a judge several times, and it's not just, there's some subjectivity to it. It has to be mostly original content. Obviously, a newscast may contain some network content. We had some, but mostly local content. There are standards. You have to source your material. You cannot edit it to make it sound better than it did. It has to be as it aired, as it actually aired. And there's all these different criteria, and each category has different, the continuing coverage has its criteria, best newscast has certain criteria, and then beyond the basics there, then there is some subjectivity to the judges. So you've got usually at least 2 judges working together at the regional level, and then when you go to the national level, it's usually 2 different judges. So you have different ears, different. Some people come from a public radio background. That's a very different sound than what we do. Our sound has a little more energy. We're not like public radio. I'm just saying, we could be. Listen to that. I could do that.
Yeah.
See,
the delicious dish.
well, there's that. Yeah.
Yes.
So we're a little more energetic.
Yes.
But we also have
That's good.
massive audiences.
Yes, you do.
We do. So what we do serves its purpose and reaches the people who want what we do.
Well, I tell you what, I could talk to this lady for hours and hours and hours.
We're already over 5 minutes. How did that happen?
We're both a couple of radio people,
We are.
We have the gift of gab. So that's a good thing in the business we're in. But if you want to hear the longer podcast, you can check that out on all the platforms and on outandaboutwithjamiegrout.com. Check it out. This lady is very talented, and so is her staff. A lot to be proud of. Check out WHO News at the top and bottom of every hour, and unless there's like a Hawkeye ball game or something like that. But as she mentions, they'll break in if there's
sometimes we break out. It's just not. It's all about the pizza.
Or on the pizza, or as I used to say on my radio show, when we break out, we break wind. But that's a whole other story.
And Jamie is on the mornings with Jeff Angelo.
Yeah.
He actually is the brains that keeps the show going. I'm not saying Jeff is. Oh, geez, that sounded don't tell Jeff not to listen to this episode. He is the brawn that keeps it going. You have the room he runs is like, it's amazing. It looks like the Starship Enterprise.
Yes, it does.
Yes, it does.
Yes.
That's what I meant.
Yeah.
So, and he gets to jump in there with Jeff sometimes too.
Once in a while, Jeff lets me
hear
in.
you. So,
Wendy, thank you very much for talking with me.
And welcome to iHeart. I'm so glad you're
It's
here.
nice to be here. Wendy Wilde, check out the news on WHO. It's great. Yep. News Radio 1040 WHO.